Yeah.
It was perfect, Gavin. Not easy being Gav.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Battle of the Nations Total Recall. This evening, we'll be great fighters here. We have for you Mathias Søjborg from Denmark, and
Hello,
also we have Artem Savanovich from Russia. Guys,
Hello, guys. Hello.
That's the start.
good start.
Let's start with you.
Excellent. So, Mathias, in Denmark, how are things going? Like, of course, it's a difficult period for everybody with, the coronavirus and everything. How's it going for you?
In general, personally or sport like?
Anything you want. Start with sports and then just take it from there.
Okay, sports like that's actually maybe the tougher question because in Denmark right now with the sport we are actually kind of back to basics because BSK, the team I fought with, has gone into, how do you say it, a split. So we kind of went each ways, and some are starting small clubs here and there, and some of us, the old fighters from it, made a new club together. So yeah, and we don't see a lot to many of the other teams, sadly, especially not international. We actually miss that. We miss more Danish competitions and more Danish fights. I would love to see more, but yeah, we'll see if we can start something ourselves. We just started our own Buhut school in north of Jutland in Aalborg. So that's actually where we're trying to take it back and see what we can make from our experience. Don't listen too much to anybody else. We're actually trying to do a mix of the Russian way, the white company way, maybe also you can say, meant in the way that we have someone who has to decide now. Not a democracy. Democracy in the sport doesn't work. When you have 8 fighters who are all alpha males, who all fights and who all want to be the strongest guy, it doesn't work that way. So democracy in a team, I don't see it. So now we're taking it back. Now we're starting our own, and we'll make it so we have me and my brother who are the deciders.
Okay, excellent.
You know what I think. It's a biggest problem in my life. If you want to get 8 old guys and grab them and take to the tournament somewhere in Holland, it's awesome because it's so hard. And everyone for my guys, they have wives, kids, problems, and just throw out all the problems and go and fight.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
It's
that's what we're trying.
just this way, just this work.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do now because it just doesn't work, and I don't want any more. Yeah, I don't want any more bad.
Shut up, and go and die.
Exactly.
Excellent. Okay. Now, don't forget, everyone, you are more than welcome to write all of the questions that you have for Artem and Mathias. No holds barred. Anything that you ask, they have to answer. Okay, those are the rules. If you don't feel comfortable writing the question in English, then you can write it in any language you want, and our very own C3PO, Titov, will translate for us and we will answer your questions, okay? So for the next hour and a half, we'll be talking about the experiences of Artem and Mathias at Battle of the Nations, talking about some of the best moments, difficult moments, what inspires them, and also at the end, we will continue with the second part of the quiz for the Golden Halberd. So then, guys, let's get started with some of the basics for it. Artem, you've been in the sport a long time. Tell us about when your first Battle of the Nations was.
I started this business like in 2004, maybe 2003 or 2002. I'm too old for this shit, but I'm still in game. Every year I want to quit, but I'm still here. I'm still with you. No, my first we had a pause. We got pause. 2009, 2012. And my first Padar, it was 2011, and first Battle of the Nations was in Prague. Oh, no, in Prague, in Warsaw. Yep. In Warsaw, I think it was 2012.
2012, yep.
Yep. It was awesome. I fought just one time in 21 with 21. One time, one round.
Wow.
But it was awesome, you know. It was a big festival, and all what I love. It was a lot of friends, a lot of alcohol.
When they still had open helmets.
No. But it was the same, like shit, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I close to lost my eye with this.
I have.
When was your first Battle of the Nations?
Sorry?
Mathias,
when was your first Battle of the Nations? Just and I'll get to the next question with Artem.
Yeah, exactly. We actually came in early. We fought a lot of tournaments before, and then the first Battle of Nations was actually in Barcelona. So that's actually very late in the career. I've been fighting for about 6, soon 7 years, but started first Battle of Nations in Barcelona. That was incredible because all the small tournaments we've went to before, it was nothing compared. And also just we came and there were guards, there were organizers, there was huge amount of teams, and also seeing 2 ambulances parked waiting. I loved it. Like I took a photo, it's like sending home, yeah, somebody's gonna die. Because that was the feeling that we're not coming here just for laughs and giggles. We're coming there to fight. And that's also the thing about the sport. What I appreciate is that, and why people maybe like to see it, is because people can get hurt. That's the part of it. That's why it's fun. So, but yeah, the first was a special experience. It was tough. We had some crazy hard fights. And also, you know, that's the first time we fought Ukrainians, and especially the fighting Russians. You know, from Danes, we heard all these evil Russians. and fighting them first time is... I'm not sure if it's fun or if it's you know, first time I met Artyom, actually I kicked him and he was laughing at me because he fell down, and he high-fived me after. I thought he would kill me. So yeah, that was a special experience, but it was so much better than all the tournaments we've been to in Denver. So
Artyom, what do you think that as a fighter, what were the differences between 2012 in Warsaw and 2017 in Barcelona?
In 2012, I fought just one time. In 2019, between Barcelona. Yeah. The first of all, it was a great step for organization team. I think so. Next for me, in Barcelona, I fought with BotN, like a legionnaire, like
Yep.
I have no idea what else, but more teams, more fights, and we first. It was our first time when we lose. Barcelona. Yeah.
But
we should remember it.
But that was special because, if I remember correctly, there was one more Ukrainian and one less Russian in one of the rounds.
It doesn't matter at all, but you know, it's good for our sports. That's everybody know right now that they can win Russians, maybe somewhere.
But
no, it's a joke. No, you can't.
But you're right, because if the thing with that, I think, let's say everything was fair and square, but the thing was that maybe the Russians, because you've won, like I think it was back then 6 years in a row, then, you know, you lay still. You know, the second place is always the ones who runs the fastest. You know, so I think it was a good wake-up call, even if it was good or bad for the Russians, to see, okay, we need to step up our game, because slowly people are picking up. And then also now you got stronger, even stronger than before. Russian machine, as my friend Vyacheslav will say. There are no human, only machine.
Just keep going. More experience.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, Artem, for you, which was the best Battle of the Nations and why?
Russian team, the best. what do you?
No, which is the best Battle of the Nations, the edition?
Oh, okay. I have no idea. Each Battle of the Nations, it's awesome, you know. In each the games, I cannot explain it, but it's awesome that each Battle of the Nations is awesome. In some Battle of the Nations, it's organization team. Another, it's great fights, or another team, it's another Battle of the Nations, maybe great last night, whatever. Like in Serbia, when we all go under the water. Oh, it was cool. It was cool.
Sure.
Each Battle of the Nation, it's a celebrate for
It's
fighters.
special.
Yeah, it's special. Yeah, true.
What about you, Mathias?
Oh, I would put it in two different categories because Serbia, for me, would be the best Battle of Nations as an experience and as a country. I loved it, man. That's for us Danes. That's cheap. Oh, that was special because everything, you know, is 1/6 of the price at home. So, for
True.
you know,
true.
that was special, and also in general, it was an awesome place. It was nice, but
And-
fighting wise, it was bad because I close to broke my foot in one of the early rounds from a helipad. But the best fighting wise must have been Italy.
You did. You didn't have sabatons or whatever.
Yes, I had sabatons. That's why it didn't break, but that's why it only shattered.
Oh, okay.
But they were maybe too thin titanium. So yeah. But Italy was one of the best fighting wise. But it was very sad because of the Italian government, you know, who the journey. So the train journey is forth and back because we already had hotels. But that was no problem. Compared for me, that was the best fighting wise. But Serbia has been a crazy good experience.
And very friendly. Yeah.
What's that?
The Serbian, the most friendly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because also I met with a lot of my friends, both with Western Tower and Bertpo, and also Ruski Ordens, Vyacheslav. My friends, very friendly. Meeting up with people in the cafes around town. So that was perfect.
True. And Serbian, I think they're great because 150.
Yeah.
150. It was awesome, you know.
I was crying because I had my feet, half shattered, so I couldn't fight in the 150, and I was looking. That hurt my heart.
For sure.
That's why you was the Danish guys was in our side or what?
No, my Danish team was with the Polish other side.
Oh, that's why they lose because you are not with them. He was not with them. Yep. No, we'll kick your ass the same.
Yes, of course not. You would never hit me, Artem. You know, you would just stare in my eyes and say you love me.
Okay, I will do it. Okay.
Yeah. The 150 versus 150. So many people have been raging about how much they enjoyed it. What do you think it adds to the tournament from the fighter's perspective?
It looked like real war. That was pure war. That was, it takes out the element. I love 5-on-5, but it takes out the last element that people can say, oh, armored combat buhurts is only this or that. This is not historical, blah, 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 and takes it to this is how we fight war. I cannot see anyone reacting closer to how a real war is when people think, I'm going to die, so I will stab you in the eyes. I will do whatever I can to win, That's how it looked for me. Sadly, I was not in it. So Artem, you take over from here.
You know, in 150, I'm so tired. It was awesome. Because 12 minutes, I used my handlebars, I used my axe.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Oh, never more. And the first fight, I forgot that we should change. That's why all 12 minutes I produce respect to my opponents.
Fantastic. And of course, it was a huge fan favorite as well.
Yeah.
And the spectators really loved that. But I want to once again point out, as I did in previous times, that the crowd, I mean, were absolutely full every day. The tribunes were full, thousands of fans. As we mentioned last time, it was just under 20,000 spectators we had in Smederevo, which was wonderful. How does it feel fighting in front of such a large crowd?
Amazing.
Scared. It was scared, you know. Because
you're not scared.
Yeah, I am. Because the second round, I fell down, and maybe 5 or 6 people fell down on me, and it was scared because I couldn't move. I can't move, and I can't breathe, and I said, nobody hear me, you know.
Now
it's a bullshit, dude. It's very scared.
Sure.
I'm mostly surprised that Baba Yaga over here is scared now. I have not seen this before. No, for me, the audience is some of that makes it better. You know, it's so boring. It's, of course, fighting is fighting, but fighting with a huge crowd makes you feel like an athlete, like it's a football star. Like you feel like there's something to win for, extra than the normal parts. And then it's just the cheering when you do something crazy, when you do something that looks cool, and you can hear them through your helmet. You know, normally you lock them out when you're fighting, but when they shout so high that you can actually hear them, when you run someone down or you use your halberd and smack somebody over the head, that's just an amazing feeling. That's a feeling I will never forget in my life.
When 5 halberds. Yeah, too many halberds, you know, for my head. that's why I use the long halberd and stay behind. I'm too old for this shit, guys.
Yes. I remember you told me once in a tournament. You told me, Mathias, yes, maybe you are stronger than me, you are bigger than me, you can do pull-ups, but I am still here. I can still fight, and I fight better. And I never forgot that. You know, he came down with 4 bottles of wine at 12 o'clock.
Hey, shut up. It's not true. It's not true.
And I don't drink wine, but I was afraid, so I had to...
Yeah.
But yeah, actually also about the best Battle of Nations. Italy, one thing that also was special for me is actually that this guy, Artem, gave me his surcoat. And wow. I still have it at home. This was special for me because I didn't know he wanted to. He actually tried to find me and send it with my captain, so I got it by the plane. And I was so moved by this because it was, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but that was special for me, and I still have it, and I will have it always. I don't know. I don't think Artem thinks it as big as I do, but I will always have it at my home on the wall.
Excellent. Nice gesture, Artyom. That's really nice.
I appreciate it.
He's a good guy, actually. He's sweet.
Yeah, I'm sweet, yeah.
He's not...
Yeah, true.
With the crowds, the people who are watching you,
do somebody ask somebody something? Do somebody ask something?
Yeah, I'm trying to ask something if I can actually say the words. I can't seem to manage. I don't know. Who is the person that you would really want to watch you when you're fighting? Is there somebody like your hero?
No, somebody. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So again, who is the one person or who are the people that you would really, really want to have in the audience, in the crowd, watching you when you fight? Would it be, I don't know, a hero or somebody you admire or some family member? Who would you love to have in the crowd watching you fight?
For me, it's I always have my mother with us. She's a Buhut mom, so she's yeah, true, yeah.
I know her.
Yes, and
I do too.
She's so cool. Yeah, she's great.
Thank you guys. But yeah, she actually pays for the vacation because she said once back in the day, I want to join, and we told her, Mom, this is not for girls. You cannot come. And she said, boys, I will do something that you cannot say no to. I will pay as a vacation for family. So every year our family vacation was Battle of the Nations. But if her aside, I will always have her looking, of course. But if not, the ones I want to look at me fighting would be my friends and co-fighters, like for example Artem and Vyacheslav, or some of my friends from Berspol. When these guys, if they come to watch my fights, that makes me happy. Also, my friends from Prague Trolls, it makes it. When your special fighting friends comes to watch your fights, it makes me happy.
Sure thing. Same question to you, Artyom. Who would you really like to have in the crowd watching you fight?
First of all, it's the same, like my wife, my son, and but then Evgeny, because I'm scared of him. No.
You heard him?
Yeah.
His knee. That was you.
No. For me, it's very important, the all people around and their reaction. Because when you feel them, for me, it's so important. If I feel the people around me, I will fight better and better.
Sure.
True. For me, it's very important.
Sure.
But most of them, it's my wife and my son and my team. True.
Sure.
How old are your son now, Artem?
The youngest is 10. The oldest is 14.
Oh, so now he's gonna be fighting soon, maybe, huh?
True.
Excellent. What are the reasons that you really like and really enjoy representing your nation in an international sport?
You want to start, Artem?
No, you will.
I can start.
Yeah.
For me, I've always been a patriot, nationalist, not in the bad way, but in proud of my country and proud of who I am and Viking heritage, and also representing even with even that this is medieval. For me, this is also my Viking. So representing my country, representing who I am, and yeah, there's just something about representing your country. There's a pride in telling people that you fight for your country. That's the closest I get to fight for my country. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. How about you, Artyom?
I hate the word patriot because patriot is so sweet, like. But your national team, it's a top. It's a sports top. It's I love my country. I love the place. I love the land when I'm living, when I was born, and when I came to Battle of the Nations with my team, with the national team, I didn't feel the hurt or whatever. In Croatian, in the first day, I broken my hand. And another 3 days, I fought with a broken hand. And
so Russian.
And no. And my captain, he didn't know about it, and everybody was so quiet. And because for me, it's most important. Like a sportsman, like a fighter, to fight for your country, to win with your country, with your teammates, with your brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellent.
Actually, about the broken hand, in my new school, we have this, we say to the new people, there's no surrender. And that word I actually have from Gavin looking and commentating on the Russian team fighting USA, where he said that in the Russian language, there is no word for surrender. And now Artem says that he's been fighting with a broken hand. There's no surrender in the Russian language.
Excellent.
I did the same in this Dynamo Cup. And the first day in Dynamo Cup in 12 as well,
Yeah.
the guys from Partizan or old friends, I have no idea, but it's not their problem. They broke my left hands and broke my protection armor. And it's regular,
Yeah.
Just, you should walk down. Just keep going.
Excellent.
It just ends. We have two hands,
It's true. Excellent. Okay. Kind of a personal question now. How does this sport make you a better person? Mathias.
No.
Yeah.
This sport didn't. No. Okay. I'm better and better every day, but not with this sport. I'm stronger. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, better person. Not sure if it. I'm not sure how it makes me a better person in general. But 100% as this goes on, you meet more friends, more people. And also, when you fight and you get friends through fighting, I think that makes you maybe a better person. But better. I'm not sure how I can explain to be a better person through it. Because that would sound very American with all this knightlyhood and being a knight. For me, it's a fighting sport. So,
but that's the thing. I mean, everybody's got their own perception of it. Some people think of the cultural side of it. Some people think about the more historical, educational side, and purely a lot of people simply focus on the actual sports side of it. Because, of course, in any sport, you practice the sport to become better with your performance, better with your mentality, all these sorts of things. So it's not a question about knightliness or whatever. If you want to do knightliness, then you can...
Maybe actually discipline. Actually, I think fighting, getting up in the morning, training, all these things that you want to do to be the best, that makes me a better person. I think in that way, to fight this sport and want to be the best, to fight and train and travel the world, meet new people. Actually, just in politics, actually talking with a Russian, then when they in Danish TV say, "Oh, the Russians are bad," then okay, I'll take that back. Russians are bad. No,
yeah.
Politics. You meet new people. You meet people from foreign countries. So in that way, I think that makes you a better person. That's the best answer I can give you.
Okay, sure.
For me, it's a way. Which one make me stronger? Because when somebody tried to punch my friends, and some morons use their halberds and axes, it's make me stronger, and every day you should progress. Yep. Progressive, and just go forward and never stop.
Yeah.
Never stop. Just keep working and fight.
Excellent. Well, that's part of the thing that a lot of people feel a sensation of perseverance, the not going down, the not giving up. That it's not only a physical thing but also a mental process which gets people through their daily lives.
True. And it's a lot of positive in our sports, because if you think it's all wrong and all bad, you have a lot of you make a lot of mistakes, your life is you start fighting, and you see like 5 or 6 hellebards on their side. I think, oh no,
Life not so bad.
I fight. Life is not so bad before this.
Better my wife necking me than these 5 hellebards.
True. True. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of positive.
Yeah,
excellent.
100%.
True.
Okay, well, that's enough of the personal questions then. We do now have a question, or 2 questions, in fact, from social media. Just remind everyone watching, please go for it. Ask questions via the Facebook page, via YouTube. Ask all the questions you want. So the question is from Artem Savanovich, who points out that in Battle of the Nations 2012 had the biggest list before Battle of the Nations 2019. What was the experience to fight in such a big field, so such a big area? How did that change your fight? Artem, I suppose this goes to you.
Just keep your friends. And just keep your friends. And keep your hellebards pretty close. That's it. I have no idea what else.
Okay. There's also another question from the same guy. Maybe, Mathias, you can start with this one.
Yeah.
The question is, do you guys have any special ceremony or battle rituals before or after important fights?
After fights, we go eat. We go eat a lot.
Because it's a Danish.
Yes.
We go drink, you know?
Yeah, we've had,
Yeah.
No, but for before fights, I'm always kind of nervous before fights. So I'm always fighting with my head. I'm always fighting inside my head. But yeah, no special rituals. But there's how do I say it? It's kind of silence to try to figure out where we're going, what we're doing. I'm talking to myself. Why are you doing this? Mm-hmm. And then because you want to, but you also don't want to. I know I'm not as old as Artyom, but the same things. You want to quit, but you also don't want to quit. And now it's gone like 6-7 years, and I can't stop. I can never stop this. But rituals, I'll think about it. I don't think any special rituals. No.
Okay.
When I got a time when I stopped this shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I stopped fighting for 5 years, and after 5 years, I asked myself, what was better than this?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing.
Good question.
And I come back and start fighting again, and it's awesome. The last 6 months before the fights, I have the same traditional. I have a traditional. I have problems with my helmet. That's why the last year, no half year, the last year, I try to find a helmet.
So your tradition is to have problems with the helmet.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I like it.
And then in Monaco, in Monaco, if you saw the translation, saw the videos stream, I thought I got a helmet from the maiden from Odessa, Tangar, and he fought the first, and then grabbed the helmet and give to me.
Nice.
No, no, it was awesome.
The VIP of Monaco fighting with another helmet.
Yeah. And when we fought with their teams, it's Warriors of Light. He came to me and asked, "Okay, Savan, I have an idea. We shouldn't fight because we have one helmet." and I didn't fight with them.
Good.
The same. Yep. Nobody paid for me.
Just another question came through there. Somebody asking if the 150 versus 150 will be back next year in Battle of Nations. Well, guys, I'm sure you can answer that one. As we can see now, some of the images of the 150s. This must take you back. Guys, do you think this can, and do you think this should be back in the next Battle of the Nations?
Of course it will. 100%,
yeah.
I think.
100% it will, but I think the next Battle of the Nations will be the team of China against all of us. Yeah.
And it must be, it has to be there again because I need to fight it before it shuts down.
You're a loser. You're a loser.
Yes, I know. I'm not in the club. I'm not in the club. I want to do a 150 club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's excellent, Mathias. This is why we invite you to these things. It's going to be called the 150 Club from now on.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Mathias, I can send you my medal, the survival.
Oh.
Okay.
I have your tablet. That's enough for me. That's my medal.
Okay. I hope the next year maybe we'll fight 150. Oh no. 200s and 200s. You will be stay against me.
No. I think maybe you can talk with the captain and I can fight with your side. I take your tablet on. I look like Russian.
No, it's a little bit boring. You will hurt me behind.
But come on, all my armor is from Russia. And if I take your tablet from Russia, they will not see anything. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Well, yeah, certainly the 150 is. You can see the images here. And there we go. You got some Russians and Danish.
You see, it's my helmet. It's right there. It's me. Yeah. Right now I fell down. Yeah.
I love the small Ukrainian guy he's too small to hit over the opponents.
That's right. Yes.
What's his name?
He's gone now. It's because behind the Danish guys, there's this small Ukrainian with a barrel helmet, and he's too small to hit over them, so he's just only pushing. Your best friend, Vyacheslav Mishurin, in 150 with 150, with his helmet, he stayed behind me. Yeah. You know what happened? He hit you?
3 times he hit me because he's too short. And I turned and said, "Hey, what's happened?" No. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. And one more time.
A little story. I have a story about Vyacheslav Mishurin. Because of his height, when he was in Denmark, we were out training. We were training guns. And there was this place where you could do dips. You know dips?
No.
Yeah? And he was not tall enough, so he couldn't jump and grab the wood. So he was standing on a box. And I took a picture of him. And he was so mad at me because I took a picture of Slava on a box because he was so
I can pay you for this picture.
Yes. I can send it to you. No, he will never make me armor again. And I am Russian titanium slave.
Oh. I have no titanium in my armor.
No, you only have because you don't need to. Also,
I need it. I'm too old for this deal.
As I talked with Vyacheslav, we talked about that so many Europeans think the Russians have some super special armor, made of the best materials.
It's super special old.
Actually, many of the Russians has old, shitty armor, but they have a Russian machine. They are, I saw when you see some of these guys taking off their armor, they are blue and black all over the body. It's not
the same.
Because for you guys, that's what the Europeans have to still try to get. Some of the teams, that getting hurt is a part of this a part of this game. A part of this game, So, just because, this hurts my arm, I have to sit down. No surrender, So that's what we need to learn from the Russian teams.
Mm-hmm. Good to see Mathias is keeping up.
And I need to buy a titanium.
Yeah. You talk with Mishurin.
No.
He owes you because he hit you 3 times.
No, he produced a perfect armor.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Shout out.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, think about some of the challenges that you had at Battle of the Nations. Mathias, what was the biggest challenge that you faced?
It's like in general, personally, or team-wise?
Either, as long as it's related to Battle of the Nations.
Okay. Oh, let me think for a moment.
Well, Savan, if you can think of...
I know.
Okay, go.
I have a good story about, I think, Denmark team.
Okay.
It was, can I speak about alcohol? No? Oh, it's...
What?
About alcohol.
What is that?
Yeah. Okay. In Battle of the Nations in Warsaw, it was 2012.
Mm-hmm.
The Denmark team grabbed with them, I think, 60 liters of mead. Yeah. And we came to the camp. It was a Western Tower, part of Russia. Yep. Came to the camp. They drink with them and asked them, could you give for us 10 liters? And Denmark guys said, no, it's ours meat.
That is not me.
Huh?
It has not been me, because I would give it to you.
No. It was not you, but from your country, I think. And they said, no, you can stay here and drink, but don't go out with this. Okay, it was not a problem. It was a challenge, We go to Belarusian camp, to Sabri right now. Yep. Mm-hmm. And talk with them, and then we came together. It was like 20 people in Denmark camp, and drink with them, and then we start fight between together, Russian and Belarusian guys. It was awesome, It was people everywhere. We broke the tables, chairs, whatever. And when Danish guys tried to stop us, a couple of guys stole the 20 liters of meat. Yes, yeah, it was a good challenge, and it was a plan, and it was a win. It was a good festival, yeah.
Yes.
It's about my challenges.
I have one now, actually. I had at Serbia. I talked with Vyacheslav because he had to remake my helmet. It was about 3 years old, so I said, "Yeah, you dent it out, make it nice." And because of the language barrier between sometimes Russian and the rest of the world, then I talked with him about, when is it ready? Yes, it's not ready now. Soon. And we come to Battle of Nations, and I thought that he would bring me my helmet. And he said, "No, I have no helmet here." And I was like, "But fighting tomorrow, no helmet." And he said, "No, you did not. I told you no helmet." So I had to borrow Vyacheslav's helmet the whole tournament because I had no helmet. So that was stressful. Also, fighting in not your own helmet is, when you are used to, when you've been fighting for many years.
Don't explain me nothing about helmets. Don't explain me about this.
Yeah. I
tried. The couple of months ago, I went to buy a new helmet, and I'm too old and too clever. The first, I found a good helmet. I love it. The last 3 years, I grabbed money. But the first, what I did, I sent to Baranov the picture of this helmet. And fuck it. Oh, sorry. He said it's a bullshit. It's not a helmet. He said that he doesn't want to see this helmet in the competitions.
Really?
That's why he broken my laugh, He broken my laugh.
Yes, it's worse than.
That's why I still have no helmet.
I need to see it. You must send it later. I want to see that.
Yeah, I will send it to you. Okay.
All right. Okay. I think we've got some sarcastic comments from St. Petersburg here. Artyom, how much can you drink? And that's from Artem Vasilyev. But
I'm done.
of course, he's talking. Naturally, he's talking about water. Artem. Yeah.
It's empty, just.
Of course.
I actually, I'm sure that maybe actually I can answer this question because I've seen Artem drink.
Yeah.
Both before fights, after
But
fights.
you never saw me drunk, dude.
No, that's the problem. I asked you once, do you really drink so much? And say, yes, that's Western Tower secret. We drink before fights and we fight better. Yes?
No. We're not.
No.
Because somebody from Russian team, I think right now see us because we never drink before. It's special for Artem. Мы не пьем.
However, Savan, we have seen you dance. We have seen you dancing after the fights.
Dancing?
Yeah, dancing.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Because my first sport, it was dancing.
Uh-huh.
I am vice champion of the Europe in dancing.
So it's called Master of Dance?
Yeah, kind of. Pretty close.
Excellent, guys. Okay. So
I have a question. I'm dancing with men or women? With whom?
Yes, you are Russian. You only dance with girls.
Okay. Maxim, you're a girl right now. Okay, yeah, I understand. I can.
Excellent. Okay, guys. Now we get to the crucial part of the interview here, the quiz.
Oh.
So last Friday we had the quiz with Jonas Fraser of Germany and Bryce Lightbody of Australia, and Bryce just got the edge with 6 answers. So maybe you will need a pen and paper. What you have to do in this, they are fast questions. You have about 5 seconds to answer the question, but you must write it down. Don't shout it out, okay? And some of the questions are about numbers. So the person gets the point if they have the closest answer. Okay.
Who's this?
Okay, guys. So
I don't understand you, but I'm agree.
Excellent. Good. Okay. That's what we need to do. Okay, then. So you both get the questions. Okay. Give your answer, and then we'll talk about it. So the first question: how many new and returning teams, no nations, came to Battle of the Nations in Zmederevo last year? How many new and returning teams? Returning means if they were absent for 1, 2, or 3 editions and they returned. So how many new nations? How many returning nations?
4.
5.
Hey, it's pretty close to me.
I wrote it down. I thought we should not answer now.
What's different? 4 or 5?
The answer is 5. There were 4 new nations who took part in Battle of the Nations 2019, which was Romania, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and South Africa. And the returning nation, of course, was Luxembourg. After a hiatus, they returned to Battle of the Nations. So it was great to see them.
Okay, the right answer, 5?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You need more thinking juice, Artem.
Mathias, did you see the North Africa right there?
What? North Africa?
Did you see the North Africa, yeah?
No.
Team, the same.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
No, yeah, I'm sure now.
Okay. Anyway, so we of course had the record number of nations taking part in Battle of the Nations 2019 with 40 different nations. How many do you think we can arrive in Battle of the Nations 2021? Now, this is not a quiz question. It's a general question.
It's a general question.
I think I think we're close to empty, but I think
the last one it was it were like 66 36
40?
40.
40?
40.
It was 40. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Now it's Artem's quiz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea which country we can see there next year. Maybe Estonian. Yep. Maybe Nikolai Bykov will be come back.
Yeah, of
we'll
course.
be back. I will be back. He said it a couple of years ago. What else country? Mathias?
Norway, but they were here also last time, I think.
Yep.
Not sure. Sweden, actually, maybe I hope to see soon. They're not. Are they at BotN?
Sweden?
Sweden were there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so they're still there. Not sure. I think maybe 2 or 3 teams more, not so much, because I think now we are getting close to being at a maximum.
What country? What kind of countries?
I'm not sure.
Sweden, okay. What else?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Estonian?
Yeah.
Maybe Arabian?
Turkey. Did they?
Arabian?
Turkey took part.
Turkey, maybe Turkey.
Maybe.
What else?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore.
Well, I'm sure. Hopefully, there'll be enough time to see even more nations next time at Battle of the Nations. Now, back to the quiz.
Yeah. Don't laugh.
How many 5 versus 5 fights were there at Battle of the Nations in Zmederevo? How many 5 versus 5 boards? Yeah, total.
Oh. 200? I don't know. 300.
I have no idea, dude. It was 40 teams. Each team have 5 with 5.
Not every team.
Not everything. Okay. Okay. 420.
420. Mathias, you definitely get the point here. There were 128 5 versus 5 fights on the first day of Battle of the Nations last year.
It's not my day. Okay.
So 128, which of course is the first time to have so many fights in the day. As you remember, it was going from 9 a.m. until 9 in the evening. Absolutely full of fights. How is it having all of those fights on one day? Do you think it's a good system? Would you prefer the 5 versus 5 boards to be divided into 2 days? What do you think?
Definitely not. I like that this is one day because for me personally, psychologically, that you have to prepare for these fights, for these battles. I want to fight and end it the same day, and then we have other categories the next days. So that you know what you're going into. I don't like that you're like, oh, now I had 2-3 fights and then we stop.
Yeah, the same. The last time it was great.
Yeah. Also because you take more into consideration that you have to be in good condition. You have to be in shape. You can't come and just be fat and heavy and then go 2 rounds and then you go 2 rounds next day and 2 rounds the third day.
Sure. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go back to the questions then, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
How many marshals were accredited at Battle of the Nations last year?
44. I know, 44.
Marshals? Huh?
44. 44 marshals.
Okay, I don't know, but I'll just say 35 then.
Okay. Well, I don't think either of you interpreted the question correctly, but if you, we can actually go in that direction. The total of marshals was 45.
Ha!
So it was the right answer for the wrong question, but that's okay. We'll go on with that.
He's too fast.
Okay, so that puts Artem in front now at 2-1. Pausing just for a moment there, what do you think of the level of marshals now compared to in the past?
Sorry, one more time?
Yeah, and what do you think of the level and the quality of marshalling now compared to the past?
I think it's been really, really good. I've not been there so much in the past, but compared to what I've seen, also online and from the videos, it just gets better every time. I think that the judges for Battle of Nations is the best you can find. And I'm really happy that they see it as a fighting sport. They don't stop anything just because it gets dangerous. They stop it when it is dangerous. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a dog here. That's why.
Excellent.
That's what I think. All of marshals, the most of marshals is my friends, the oldest friends, and but sometimes shit happened, and all of marshals can make mistakes. All of marshals, and sometimes I can be quit. I can't shut up because it's a lot of emotion inside me in the moment, and I hate this one marshal. The Machi. I hate him. I hate him. Machi.
He's the best.
When he's in the field, we never won. But he's one of my best friends. But I hate him. Now, the marshals level is pretty good. I have nothing to say here, and I hope they will be better and better. But Machi, I hate you.
All right,
he's perfect. He was one of the best.
Yeah.
True.
Okay then. Right, so Artyom, you now have 2 correct answers to Mathias's 1 correct answer, but you do not want to make a mistake in the next question.
Because I paid him. I paid him.
Yes, you paid him because I said 5, he said 4 in the first question, so it's the other way. But okay, Slava Rosi. It's okay, let's go.
Okay, you don't want to make a mistake in this one, Savan.
Okay.
Team Russia is currently the highest in registered fighters. How many registered fighters were there on the Russian team at Battle of the Nations 2019?
74.
Mathias?
78.
That's 80.
Mathias is right. It's actually 85, but Mathias was closest. Savan, shame on you for not making the correct answer. Well done, Mathias. That's right. Yeah, the Russians have always had the largest number of fighters with a record 85 last year. This is really a reflection also of the HMB Academy that they have in Russia and the system, how it's producing a lot of really, really good fighters. And Mathias, you mentioned earlier that you're operating an HMB soft school and you're developing fighters. So Russia has been a real success story for people going through the academy. Matthias, what are your hopes for the future for HMB Soft and youngsters, young people coming up?
In general, I say personally, I don't. There's a lot of soft tournaments going around. That's not what I see with the soft gear. It's good for those who want to. For us, the soft gear is a way to take in new people, because we all know that doing the sport and asking someone who never tried it to try one time in armor, go use how many thousands of dollars to buy a suit of armor is a big problem to get the sport futures forward. That we can get more schools, more soft, more housing. We're trying to find the real perfect housing so we can make clubs like the Russians, where we can be inside, where we can have equipment, have gear. So that's what I'm trying to see. But also, of course, the Russians. Denmark, we have about 6 million people. Russia is a little bigger.
It doesn't matter, because in our city we have 1 million, but in my club, we just one club in our region. And in our region, just like 15 fighters in 1 million.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Sure.
True.
6 million is enough.
But yeah, it is enough that. But I'm hoping we'll do our best. Luckily for us, the government here is good at supporting clubs, and especially stuff like this where they see, oh, this is special, so they put money in it. So right now we're talking with the government to support this, and we'll build the future here. So yeah, I just hope we can, we learn from who's doing good around the world.
Yeah, I will wait you. I hope I will still alive.
we actually are saving money to get Artem and Bedinko to come to teach a seminar here.
But you done before you ask us.
Yes, I know.
You enjoy us.
But because the club, then it's split. So, but actually,
it's not our fault, dude.
I know.
Don't do it. It's not our fault.
But Artem, the problem, getting you here is, first we need money. Second, we need 10 liters of Danish meat.
It's true.
It's extra money.
Just forget about money. Just 10 liters.
You all heard it.
Okay. Okay.
All right then. So it's now.
I think it's the same question for me.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, in Russia right now, you cannot use the sword or use the sports and produce the sports for the kids if you have no education. Yep, you should have the special education, like a sports education, sports and teacher education. Yep, and 2 years ago I got the third education. Yep. The third my education is the sport education. And right now I can teach the kids and teach the people the sport. Yep. Like a trainer, like a practice trainer. And right now we try to produce our sport to fitness clubs. And today I got a meeting with one of our clubs, and maybe, but it's not so easy, Nobody want to say, okay, I give you my money, just make a business, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Make what you want, enjoy. Nobody told it to me for all my life.
We have to fight for it.
Yeah, you should fight for it. You should work for it. Yeah.
Of course.
But also, actually, a little thing to it. The difference we see now starting the school is that when we started back in Denmark with everybody, when it was new, everybody thought they were a black belt in Buhurts, So teaching, everybody was teaching each other, and this is better, I'm better, you're better. Now, the new kids, the young ones, the young guys who can still fight, they see us as the black belts and them as the white belts, and that makes it so much easier to train them.
True.
To make the school. So actually, that's where I see that with the new generation, we can do something new.
That's right. Wait.
All right. Next question then. There's two apiece at the moment. So, who or what made its first appearance at Battle of the Nations 2016 in Prague?
Who or what?
Who or what made its first appearance, so came to Battle of the Nations for the first time in Battle of the Nations 2016 in Prague?
Was it the scenery, like the surroundings, this thing around the lists?
It's who or what, mate. That's it, who or what. So you tell me.
I wasn't there. I can only remember from the videos.
Oh, dear.
But that's my bad. That's my bad. I can't remember.
Okay, shame on you both. Women's Buhurts made its first appearance.
Women's Buhurts. Okay.
Its first appearance at Battle of the Nations, guys. What do you think of the development of women's Buhurts over the last few years? It had quite a slow start. There were just the 3 versus 3. Now, of course, they do full 5 versus 5. What do you think of the development, Artyom?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Because they know where I am living. Where I am living. It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
That is you.
I can take it. Personally, I'm. It's true. Let's talk facts. it started slow, and the problem with this is that women wear the same suit of armor as we do, and they have a smaller muscle than the men. So that's facts. But the thing is, I'm really proud to see how the girls are advancing and how they learn to not just train with girls, but train with the guys. So, it sounds weird, but some of the girls have to fight like a man. They need to really learn how to fight. That you see it in the MMA industry. Ronda Rousey, Holly Holmes, all these girls. They say that they have to fight like men. Yeah, exactly. So the girls who really wants this, you can see that it differs. And I love to see when they fight the new fighting, also the Russian teams, the British teams. I'm so happy to see how the women now they can actually hurt each other. They couldn't in the beginning.
I prefer more when they take off their armor, but first of all, what I want to say, I say it there. Oh, sorry. But they right now, if I want to be serious, right now they fight like we are like at 10 years ago. Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. They fight like 10 years ago. We are. That's why I think a couple of years and it will be better and better, and it will be good. It's okay.
Yeah.
We can do nothing with this. That's why I'm a sexist. Yep, I know it. But I can do with this. That's why I hope Svetlana Fedorova from Western Tower, and right now we have a couple girls who will be surprised. I hope they will be surprised. All the world.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, just to the girls, they just have to go for it. They have to go to the, do the same as the guys, fight as the guys, train as the guys, and that's
what they do in our practice. Just go and fight.
Exactly.
It's just one way.
I think it's fair to say that there have been noticeable differences every year with the women's bohorts. In particular. You see huge differences. They had the 3 versus 3, and it's not the full contest. It's not the full category. They started with the 5 versus 5 in Santa Severa in Italy, and there were some criticism about it. There were a number of yellow cards, red cards. But really, the difference and the improvement...
They fought very dirty. Very dirty.
Huh?
They fought very dirty right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what we've seen every year with the women's team. They've massively improved every single time. So I think, the
fights,
You are one of a kind, bro. But also, especially the axe hitters, the hellebarde fighters from the girls' team.
Yeah.
The biggest
to the axis, yeah. To the oh, sorry. it's my dirty English. Sorry, dudes.
yeah. That's the English translation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
No, the problem with the hellebardiers of the girls' teams is that in the beginning, some of the girls, they were hitting with these hellebards, but no damage, no problem. It was no waste of use. Now, some of the girls are actually getting pretty decent and pretty good at using these axes for a purpose. So I'm happy to see.
Under the wear, yeah?
Exactly.
Like they like it. Okay. Yeah, I am.
We love you anyways.
We do. Yeah. Moving on.
You should, because I have my hellebarde.
All right, okay, guys. Well, the tone is slightly changing here, so let's ask some lighter questions. Okay, this might be a funny one for you. Who received the most criticism online at Battle of the Nations in Prague 2016? We get... Sorry?
Russian commentators.
Russian commentators? Savan?
I didn't hear you. That's why I can't answer you. You know what's happened.
Okay. Who got the most criticism online at Battle of the Nations 2016 at Prague?
Oh, 16. Fuck.
16. It's Prague 16 who was a critical.
Mine is wrong then.
I have no idea.
Okay,
No.
if you remember, it was the girl who was announcing teams to come to the list.
Oh, come to the list.
Come to the list. Yeah, true. It's a girl. Yeah, it's a Ukrainian girl.
But
Yeah.
was it criticism? Wasn't it that they loved her, actually?
Yeah,
No.
we loved her.
I mean,
We
I
loved her.
felt, look, guys, I felt sorry for the
Guys,
girl.
sorry, I need 5 seconds. Somebody came to my house.
Yeah,
Just
no
5
problem.
seconds.
Okay.
I will come back.
All right then.
I'll keep it going. It's okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know how it is. We get like comments from all kinds of people, and
Yeah.
some people just want to complain about things. And the girl was just doing her job.
Especially if it's online. I don't get I don't get loads of it. The worst criticism for us is actually inside the team. You know, when BSK was broken, that's actually the bigger problems. That's the more personal the personal ones. But I think if it's criticism where it's facts and if it's true, then I have nothing to say about it. But if it's false and people just being assholes, then I have to talk it down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Welcome back, my friend.
He's back, yeah. I think the sound has gone. That's all good. Okay, lovely. All right. Okay.
Oh, it's our fight.
Yes.
Okay, right. It's still 2-2, guys. A low score. Now, another question. This should keep it interesting for you. There have been a lot of safety and security measures at Battle of the Nations and everything, but one fighter at Battle of the Nations 2019 in Smederevo got concussion outside of the list. What nationality was he?
Norwegian, Danish.
Danish.
Norwegian, Danish.
No.
You both get a point for that. He was indeed Danish.
No, he's Norwegian, Danish. He lives in Norway.
Danish, call it what you will. He was fighting for the Danish team, of course. That is his naturalized
But I will say that Norwegians are rebels of Denmark, so it's true he is only Danish.
Right, okay. Yeah, that was that interesting situation, let's call it.
That was Nick.
But looking at it more seriously about the actual the medical assistance, which is there at the lists these days, compared to like 4 or 5 years ago and more, when we didn't have that. Now we have the rapid response medics around the list. How do you feel as a fighter with these rapid response medics there? How has it improved the event?
It's okay for me. Question. All the last 2 times, I think, in the Battle of the Nations, it's one team. It's a team Extremum from St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
And a lot of another great competition in Russia, like a Dynamo Cup, Recon, and a lot of another. It's the same guys. And right now, we know them, they know us, and they know how to protect us from us. And if my hand broken, it doesn't mean that I can't fight. If my health is bad, they said, okay, Savan, stop.
Yeah.
They know how to help us. They know when they should do it. They never come. They never will run to the field when we will fight. It's a great guys, and the last 2 or 3 years, how many? When they work with us, It's better and better and better. And in another tournament and all the world, when we came to this tournament, I said, okay, today we will have a problem. That's because the medicine not from these guys. Extremum, they're real great guys, and they know what we need and how to help us and how to protect us.
I agree. They know what fighting sport is. They don't treat us as babies. And especially compared to different tournaments where you have a medic field that is not the same. Once when I got my eye poked out by a helibard, I was told that, oh, okay, you can wait 5 minutes and go fight again. But I actually had to get an ambulance, but they didn't understand anything. So this team we have at Battle of Nations is way, way better. And they understand. Also, about armor, they know that the armor we are fighting in is expensive. I've seen many times where they just cut open armor because they don't care. Here, they actually know that, okay, let's take it off him. He will not die. Instead of ruining a $1,000 brigantine, for example.
Yeah,
true.
So really happy about it.
And the Battle of the Nations before this, it was Ukrainian guys from the Kharkov, I think so. The medicine, and after 3 years, it was the same. They understand us, and they know what they should do. It's just a time and competitions. That's it.
True.
Most of this. Yep.
All right, good.
And we are still alive.
We're still alive, yeah, exactly, yes.
That's why they're working.
Okay, here's the last question then, guys.
Yeah.
You're at 3 each, so this is the decider. The question is, what is Danish pastry?
Can I answer that?
You both should know this, actually. Savan, you definitely know this.
I will wait until he has answered.
Could you explain for me? Maybe I don't understand you. Danish, what?
What is Danish pastry?
Pastry, what does it mean, pastry?
Well, where have you heard that name before?
Danish pastry.
Okay, Mathias, you better answer this.
Yeah, it's 2 things. It's either cakes or it's a team, the Danish pastry team.
I'm afraid I have to take your first answer. No good, my friend. The second answer, yes, it is a mixed team.
Asshole.
And
Asshole, it's a team, dude.
Danish pastry fought at Dynamo Cup.
Yeah.
Matthias, could you tell us what Danish pastry is?
True.
Sorry, what, Gavin?
What is Danish pastry, the team, then?
It's a broken team. Actually, back in the days, it was a collective team of mostly the Free Company, gathered with people like myself and others. And then I was not at Dynamo Cup. They were there themselves. Did a really great job for the first time. But it's a mixed team. We actually tried to collect it again. Actually, Danish pastry was BSK tried to make Danish pastry team once again, but then sadly it broke apart. So it's an old team that was once there, of the best fighters in Denmark. But yeah, they are not here anymore. And Danish pastry is also cake in the foreign countries.
Excellent. Right. Good. Okay. All right, guys. Well, at the end of that quiz, it is 3-3. So it is a tie. Okay, then. Listen, this takes us pretty much to the end of the interview now. Is there any last words that you would give somebody as advice for a fighter? I mean, Artem, you've got so much experience. What are your words to?
No, I want to talk. I want to talk about a couple of things.
Okay, sure.
Which one was awesome in this? Yeah, it's already the first things. It was like it's in use. It sounds like in use. Which one was awesome for me? The first use. It's Prague Trolls and Prague Kings and Kings of the Trolls go to the KSR. Yep.
Uh-huh.
True.
Yeah, no, one guy from
One guy. It's a king of the Prague trolls.
He's really, really good. Hulk is one of the by far best. Yes.
For all Russians, he's a king of the trolls.
Nice. He's good. He's strong.
He's really good. The next news, it's news about the your team, the Brotherhoods. Yep.
Yeah, Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood is dead. What's happened, guys?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's a bullshit. It shouldn't work this way, dude.
Yeah, that's sad, man. Yeah, that's actually a good. Yeah. That's a good point. That with these news, people stop fucking fighting. Stop not fighting on the list. Stop fighting in between yourself. Stop being. You need to find one who can rule.
True. The third news, which one was very important for me. Maybe not so important for you, but for me and for all another old guys, it was very important. And in Bayard team, I saw one name, Evgeny Lapik. Did you hear something about him?
No. What about him?
Because you're too young, guys. After a lot of years, he wanted to come back, and Sergei Okolov said the same, that he wants to come back, and he's one of the greatest fighters in Russia. He was. We'll see. It's a great news.
Awesome.
And nice. It's a great for Bayard team, and it's a great for our sports. I think so.
Nice.
And the last news, it's broken my mind. It's broken my heart. Christopher Chuck, did you see this shit? Sorry, guys, but
what? Oh yeah, he said he would.
He wrote that he's. I'm tired. I'm go out.
Yeah, April Fools. I fall for it.
Are you sure it's April Fools?
Yeah,
Are you sure? Oh, блядь. Sorry.
You thought? You didn't know?
I didn't know it. I didn't know. I think he's done.
Chuck.
Kurwa mать.
He is still fighting, but maybe not too long. He also old man.
The same way, dude. No, he's older than I am, but
keep fighting.
He's still perfect,
He is perfect. Perfect.
I know not so many people who make the same, who made the same a lot of job for our business.
Yeah, true.
It's Maiden, Olchak, Gryzlov, Gurinov. Yep.
Yeah, true.
Too fucking old, and too fucking great. Bedenka, Vasiliev, Ukolov. They're fucking greatest man. In Ukraine, a lot of people in Ukraine, the same.
But in the Norse mythology, we say that beware of the old guys, because you need to die in battle. So if you are old, you are strong.
Yeah,
and they're still alive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Still alive, still fighting.
Still fighting.
Yeah.
Okay then, guys. Unless you've got any last words for your public, that is it for the moment. Mathias, any closing words?
I don't think so. Just keep fighting, and I can't wait to get this corona over so we can start fighting again.
Absolutely, guys.
Don't take a shit and keep fighting.
Excellent. Right. So another award for Savan here, who has broken the record of swear words on an interview or on a stream. Excellent work. Another top medal for you. Good man. Okay, good. Guys, thank you so much for giving us your time. You've been absolutely wonderful. It's great to speak to you, and hopefully it'll be a short time before we meet again, hopefully in the next tournament. Stay strong, stay fighting, and thank you to everybody who's been following the stream. We will see you again on the 23rd, where we will be with Olchak, as you mentioned before, so don't miss that one. Guys, thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Skål. Skål, dude.
Skål.